Welcome back to a brand new episode of Exposed. I'm your host, Jessica Deere. I'm flying solo this month, but we still have a lot of interesting stuff to show you. Hello, Jessica here, and I'm with one of my best friends, Goey Phillips. Today we're making cupcakes. Halloween is just around the corner, so I thought it'd be a great idea to make some pumpkin spice cupcakes with a cream cheese frosting. I know there's a lot of people who will be having Halloween parties, and I think it would be a great idea to add to the menu, or just to have cupcakes because everybody loves cupcakes. First off, we're gonna mix all the flour, all like the dry ingredients together, all the spices. So there is 1 cup of flour. I love my awesome dollar utensils from Walmart. Okay.
Nutmeg, 1/8 of a teaspoon.
Okay, you don't want too much nutmeg, that tastes nasty. Ground ginger is a quarter teaspoon. Yes, a quarter cup. And then you have to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. That's my mystery white ingredient. And some salt.
A quarter teaspoon of salt.
And finally, you add a quarter teaspoon of ground cloves. And those are all the spices with your flour, and make sure it's nice and mixed. The recipe asks to make put eggs on the side.
Room temperature?
Yeah, room temperature. Just 2 eggs. And then you add a cup of sugar. And you mix it until it's kind of like fluffy. When it looks good, but if you taste it, it won't be because it's eggs. I think it would also help if I didn't have a tiny little whisk.
Tiny little.
But it's cute. It has a little pig on it. And then I need 1/2 cup of oil.
Just 1/2 cup.
Make sure you mix it really well because then you'll just have those oil pockets sitting on the top, and that is not appetizing. And the final thing, the can of pumpkin that's open in the fridge.
Sure.
I opened it the other day, so it's not like I just have this random can of pumpkin sitting in my fridge. Okay. So you want to use 1/2 can of pumpkin, but if you have a smaller one, then make the full one. And just put a few spoonfuls, and then I'll mix it in. And I know this will look super delicious. Kidding. It looks like baby food and bleh. But it smells good.
And it'll taste really good.
Yes. Some of the best food. It'll look disgusting. Once you have that all mixed up really well, then you start to add the flour. Just a little bit at a time again. I find this is the most difficult because then you get little clumpy bits. And you don't want to bite into something that's, oh my god, it's pure cinnamon. But there's someone watching now that's you're not stirring it right. Alrighty, done. Now we get to finally fill the cupcake tins. Don't forget to preheat the oven to 350. So I have these cute little Halloween themed cupcakes. I don't know what they're called, cupcake bakers. A good thing to use is an ice cream scoop, especially for the big ones. It's the perfect size.
They smell really good.
By the way, I hope no one makes fun of my utensils because
Your animal utensils.
yes, my lovely penguin ice cream scoop.
And your pig spatula.
So you're gonna want to cook them for 18 to 22 minutes. As these ones are the big ones, I will go with 22 minutes. See, I have great timing. 22 minutes. While those are cooking, we're gonna make some frosting. We're actually gonna make 2 batches of cream cheese frosting. One we're gonna dye orange, and the other one's just gonna stay, white. First, you gotta kind of soften
The cream cheese.
Yeah. It's just a regular, the 8 ounce, half bit. There you go. Okay. So it's all a gross cream cheese texture, and you just gotta smush it around, which is very difficult, and you're doing better progress than me. Okay, you can add the vanilla. A quarter teaspoon of vanilla. Yeah, a quarter each.
I'm guessing this would be a lot easier with room temperature cream cheese.
Yeah, but I'm always like sketchy of like leaving cheese
Yeah.
or like it gets like easier once you start adding the sugar. A cup of icing sugar each. This is like I find always the messy part because it's also good to
Sift it.
yeah, and like add it like a little bit at a time. Yeah, I find like the more sugar the better because it tastes like cream cheese. I know it totally looks appetizing, doesn't it?
Oh, I lost it.
Oops.
Oh, that's alright.
Yeah, you want to make sure you mix the icing sugar like really well too, otherwise you're gonna get clumps in it. And then when you go to ice it, and then all of a sudden you have a clump of something, it's not very pretty. Oh, they look kind of clumpy.
Oh.
With it being Halloween, I think it's appropriate to have orange colored frosting. For orange, you usually do like 2 red and about like 50 yellow. The like yellow also leaks. I don't know where. There's like these like 2 little clumps that I keep seeing. And the perfect color orange. As I mentioned, I love baking. Like it's a pastime of mine. It like I guess helps with stress. I don't know, like I like baking it like in the middle of the night. So I got this like icing gun.
I feel like it's gonna get very messy.
Yeah, and yeah, this one I broke. There's the damage, the little crack there because I put too much peanut butter icing, and it was like icing overload. Oh, I just put my hand in some. To go. Oh no, it's sticky too. I gotta wait. So being the cheap person that I am and like never having any money, I made my own sprinkles, which literally you just add sugar and food coloring. And this is the black one, which, you know, it's not very, it doesn't look good. Cause you know to make something black with food coloring, you gotta add like all the colors.
Every single color.
Yeah, and then lots of blue. But it's fun using black for Halloween, and then it also looks like you have mold on your cupcakes. I want to let them cool.
The icing will melt.
Yeah, and that's not good because then it's like, yeah, they're like, you want it to like bounce back when you touch it. That one did not rise properly.
It kind of sunk a bit, but
It will be covered.
you can hide that with icing.
Again, being the person that's obsessed with cupcakes, I bought a cupcake tier. Wait, I want to wait till we ice them.
Fine. See your gun in action.
Yeah, it's not ready.
It's kind of melting a bit.
Yeah. This is a reject one, by the way.
I'm just doing it the old-fashioned way, since I don't have a fancy cupcake icing.
This is also like 20 times faster.
I know.
Oh no! I ran out.
It also uses 20 times the frosting.
Oh, this is gonna be beautiful. I've never made such an ugly cupcake in my life.
Okay.
I'll go on the top. I guess I'll put some sprinkles on some of the cupcakes. Oh yeah. I told you this one looks like mold. It's beautiful. Yeah.
Doesn't matter how they look, it just matters how they taste.
They are a little underdone. Not bad.
Yeah, they're a bit underdone.
I have to say, these are like the ugliest cupcakes I've ever made. They're usually like beautiful. I'm sad. So that's it.